Hey guys, Coyote here, and welcome back to camera reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Vetek 8. Now, I actually got requested this one by a viewer of the Temu camera review, the 007, and we got it right here. How much did it cost? Was it around £55, something like that? And my dog's knocking everything over already. Alright. Anyway, let's get into this. I got this off a TikTok shop. I could not find it anywhere else. I looked on Amazon, it was like £100. I've looked on Temu, it wasn't there. So, we're getting into the TikTok camera reviews now. Product name is just digital camera, okay. Well, that's what I searched to find this camera anyway, so let's take a look at it. Product model CDR10, so it is not the Vetek 8, but it's the same thing. I don't know, it doesn't actually say. So anyway, let's have a look at this. I did search Vetek 8 and it's the first camera that came up. So anyway, let's take a look at this one. Apparently the max is 56 megapixels, so highly doubt that. Yes, anyway, let's get into this. Let's see what we got on the top. Digital camera customer service team, don't need that. Instructions, when do we ever use them, guys? Drop them on the floor. We got USB-C, always a good start. Like I don't have a lot of those already. A microfiber cloth. Thingy my bob. Wrist strap. We got a battery. We got a battery charger. Open it aggressively. Checking this is actually the battery. Yes. I did get the one with two batteries. Apparently we've only got one. I'm hoping one isn't the camera, because that can't be good for them. But this actually looks like it takes the same batteries as the Vetek, which if it does, I have a stockpile of those because I have like 3 cameras that take the same batteries. Yes, it does. I have one of those on the side already, so pop that in there. We got a lens cover and we got a lens. Here we have 2. It should be a macro lens and a wide angle, but they attach together like... Oh, it has an extra lens cap here. Look at that lens, guys. I can't get this to focus. Let me get my face a bit closer. Look out for a lens. Let's move that bag away from my cat. Right. I'm dropping everything. I don't have an empty table. I dropped my lens cap on my cat's head. Sorry, Loki. Right. Pop the lens on the table. And let's get this camera out of here. It's got a decent weight to it, which I like, because most of these cameras are incredibly... Wow. Okay, I like this camera. I like the look of this one, guys. My lighting's shit, I apologise, but let's take a look at this camera. This is the nicest looking out of these cheap cameras. You got your dial on the top with all the modes on, which again, first another thing that's a first on these. So we've got nice looking camera and we've got the dial on the top. If my camera would focus. Focus, 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 focus. Focus! There we go. Ah, we've got a pull tab here for the battery, so let's pull that out. Oh, it has a SD card in. Okay, so I don't have to piss about with my, which is good actually that it does come with this. We've got 32 gig SD card already in the camera, which is helpful because I do not have a micro SD to hand. This takes a big SD card, so let's pop this in here. Hopefully it's got some charge on it. Let me just grab... I don't have a USB-C to hand. Chuffing on, I'm struggling getting a battery. That's because I'm putting it in backwards. Jesus Christ. I do have a USB-C to hand. I've got one behind me, already plugged in. So let's put a battery on charge, because the last time I got one of these, both batteries came dead. I would be able to plug it in if the cat wasn't pulling against me. Why are we not charging? We're not lighting up.
Why does it light up?
Yes. We're not getting any light here, that's an issue. Give me one moment, guys, I'm going to plug this on charge. Right, now that's on charge over there. Did not come charged, that one. Let's peel this off. So you got your bog standard screen that these come with. Doesn't rotate or anything, just comes out like this. Let's do it, guys. The first power on, I'll let you guys see what comes on screen. Normal welcome screen. Okay, we've got the zoom buttons and everything back there. Hopefully this is going to surprise me, because the screen does not look that great. So first things first, I'm going to have a look at a few settings. So resolution 4K 30. Let's have a look at 2.7, see if that looks any better. That actually does look a little bit better, but let's have a look at this, shall we? Let's do a switch. It would help if I press the right button. Okay, we aren't focusing. We are not focusing. Let me start this recording right now. This is not focusing at all. Let's put the lens on first. Okay, that was not wanting to focus, so does this lens even do anything? I don't know. Let's it makes the camera a hell of a lot heavier, but yeah, let's I think the lens is the most of the weight. But hey guys, this is the whatever camera this is, I forgot the name already. Vetek 8. I don't know, looking into this lens is weird. I don't know, it doesn't seem to focus that well, but we'll see. Very heavy, that's all I can say so far, is it's really heavy. But yeah, let's go see what this looks like. Let me just switch it to 4K first, see if that is any better. Oh, beeps very loudly. Let's go back to 4K 30. White balance auto. We've got filters. Let's up the sharpness. High video quality. I think that's what we want. We all want high video quality. Okay, right. Let's go from there. Alter those couple of settings, see if it's any better. Okay, right. So, okay, this is the higher settings. It goes blurry as soon as I start recording. Have I got to hold it like right up to my face? It seems to go blurrier when I start recording, which seems very strange. It looks really blurry on screen. Please don't be this bad. I had better hopes for this camera than I did most of the others. This thing's meant to have an auto white balance and everything. I don't know. Don't know what to think of this. Can I focus it while record? Oh! Okay. That is good. I can focus while recording. That is better. Okay, now I've focused it. Looks better. Don't know about the white balance though. Seems like the lighting's very harsh. I don't know. I'm going to have a fiddle around with settings. And right now I'm going to check this video quality out first. Then mess with settings. Okay then guys, yes, I'm shirtless in this one, sorry. We're having an issue. I cannot get the SD card out of the camera. It is not coming back out. It is really stuck in there. Let's see if I can do anything with a pair of tweezers. you want to lose all your footage in one go, buy this camera. Got it, guys. Got it. I had to use a pair of tweezers to get it out. But right, now let's go look at the quality of this camera. Okay then, guys, so as you've seen in those few clips there, at the beginning it doesn't look great. But once I figure out that I can focus the thing, it doesn't look too bad. It's more, I think the lighting in here could be the issue. So what I'm going to do, fiddle with a couple of settings here, and I am then going to try it again. So let me mess with a couple of things here. Okay then, right. I think the lighting in here could be a big issue. So let me open these curtains. Trying this while walking around as well. It looks like it's going incredibly blurry every time I move. It's got very poor stabilization if that's the case. So I don't know. I don't know what I think of this camera so far. One thing I do know, it's very heavy. With the lens on, it is a very heavy camera. So I don't know what I think of this. I am going to give it another try. One thing I am going to do is very quickly attach it to a tripod so I can hold it. I'm going to attach it to this. Oh, I just started recording. I've got the macro lens on right now, guys. And it is incredibly... I have to hold on to the focus for it to actually stay. No, it's not focusing. Right. I'm going to switch to the wide angle lens, guys. See what that does. Also, I've figured something out. We have a built-in light. You press the up button and it turns the flash on, which I do like, but Jesus Christ, my face is very red. But natural lighting seems to help with this camera. So I'm going to switch lenses again. Okay, there we go. Back with the wide angle with this tripod. It feels so much better. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get it to focus again. It's not the stabilization that's an issue. I think it's mainly the focus. There we go. I couldn't think what it's called. But yeah, the focus on this camera isn't great. I think you might better manual focus, because autofocus, it does dip in and out quite a lot. So overall, what do I think of this camera? Do I think it's worth the money? For a beginner camera, I'd probably say yes. For a beginner, it could be worth it. Someone who's just starting out in cameras and in YouTube, maybe. In this day and age, no. I don't think cheap cameras are the way to go in this day and age. No, I think I'm going to switch back to my camera to have this chat. I say my camera, I own them both. I'm going to switch back to my main camera to have this chat, guys. Anyway, so what do I think of this camera overall? Overall, not too bad. But if you're really stuck and on a tight budget, it works. It does the job. I mean, I think the better bet would not be move around, would be have it on a standstill tripod like this one, which is probably how I'm going to outro the video. On this camera, on a tripod, seeing how it stands. I also think if you're going to do YouTube and you're just starting out, use your phone camera. It's bound to be better quality. If you don't have that option, then maybe something like this. But overall, I'd say if you can afford it, get a name brand camera. Get the more expensive option, because you get name brand, you get the quality, and you've got the name brand, you get the reliability. Because I have bought too many of these cheap cameras and had more corrupt files than I've ever had using a name brand camera. Yeah, you get corrupt files now and again on name brand. It happens while you're doing YouTube, you're going to get corrupt files. But I have had more with cheap cameras. Also, I want to know, what the hell is this? Why is this a thing? You can't see through it. You're seeing the top of the lens. What, guys? I'm gonna try and show you guys if you can see through that. You're getting the top of the lens here. You can't really see through it. It doesn't... I know what they were going for. They were going for the viewfinder that you get on like DSLRs and shit. but you just see the top of the lens. One thing I do like that the Sony doesn't have is the light on top. You'd have to buy an external light for this. This has got one built in. It does have the option for the external mic, which if I can find one, I might try putting it on, see how it sounds. But yeah, I'm gonna have a play with this off camera, see what I could do with it. I might update you guys on a live stream or in the next camera review I do. But I'm gonna put this camera on this tripod and I'm gonna outro the video using this camera, so you guys get one last look, possibly the last look. I may do a vlog, put it on the group channel, on the Joystick Jokers channel. Link will be in the description. It will be tagged in the description, along with a podcast that me and my partner Beth do from time to time. Me and my fiance, we have our own podcast called Tea Crime Storytime. So go ahead and check that out. Links will be in the description for both channels. But I'm going to jump to this camera on the tripod and we'll see how it looks one last time. That was my air freshener. Right, and we're recording. We're still dipping in and out of focus every time I move. We're using the light on the camera, so it looks like I'm doing a spooky video. Guys, the ghost came at me.
Blair Witch Project.
Oh, Blair Witch Project. No, it's Blair Bitch Project. Okay then, guys, so let me know in the comments what you think of this camera. It's fine when it's stable on a tripod like this with very little movement, because if I move about, actually the focus is staying now. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, my opinion on this is changing a little bit. It's changing. So, and also, guys, I'm gonna ask a favor of you guys. Show Goat some love in the comments. Goat's laid up in the hospital right now. Ask him for an update on why he's in the hospital. Maybe he'll give you guys a short on his channel. I don't know. But yeah, send Goat some love. Get well soon, Goat. We're waiting for you. Right, I'm going to go grab an external mic. Okay then, guys. So, my overall opinion. Number one, I can't find my external mic. So, my overall opinion, with the correct lighting, maybe a light attached to the top of the camera, like a more powerful one. The right lighting, this camera is good. Okay guys, Coyote in a corner here. I just want to say, after watching some of the other clips back, when this camera is in focus, like it isn't right now, when this camera is in focus, it is a great camera. I actually like it. The screen is very deceiving. Looking at the screen of this camera, it doesn't look that good. But I'm watching the clips back right now, getting ready to edit the video, and it's not that bad. Right now I'm holding the focus button to keep it in focus, but it is pretty good. You do have to try and hold it in focus. Because if you let go of this button, it does dip in and out of focus quite a bit. But once it's focused, like so, great camera. I actually recommend it. If you can keep it in focus, great camera. So anyway, let's cut to Coyote doing the outro. Bye guys. Also real quick, get an external microphone. The mic isn't that great. Anyway guys, I'm going to end this video here. My dog just knocked the tripod and knocked it out of focus. So I'm going to leave this video here guys. Not the best, not the worst. Don't highly recommend it. But, you know, out of all of it, I'd say recommend a bit, but not highly. Still say, if you want to take my advice on anything, get name brand if you can afford it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, leave a like, don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys. This thing's bright.
Step into the wasteland shadows. Coyote howls while your screen glows. Desert nights and cold rewrites. Lost the fight to endless bites. Digital mirage in your sight, clawing at the walls of twilight. Pixelated fangs and from your eyes.